So, small finals time. The teams in this are Supersonic X and Quad Force 1. The first pilots then in this will be Min-Jae Kim and Jordy Peak against Cal, Reeve Snyder and Mason Lovely. We are going to have a single heat between these 4 pilots. Then we're going to have a single heat between the other 4 pilots. And then it's big heat time. We will have all 8 pilots, all 4 from each team, racing on a double-length track, 4 laps. And that will determine who is the winner of the small final in third place today. So we start off with this heat between Peak, Kim, Reeve Snyder and Lively. Here's Hyper. He's been having some good appearances for his team, but he is at least 10 points behind all of his teammates in points acquired for the day, so he really needs to step it up now. Reeve Snyder is in second and moved up past Peak to the lead. Hyper can see all in front of him. He's got to concentrate on his track. We'll concentrate on Reeve Snyder just leading over Min-Jae Kim. Min-Jae Kim taking him on that turn. He's done that a few times today. This is your track. Remember, Slingshot that you chose when you voted. This was the second one in the vote, so this is the one that races in the small final. It'll be Night's Watch for the grand final. Min-Jae Kim is enjoying this again. Reeve Snyder could really move when we saw him race on this before, and he is doing it. He's starting to move up. He's into the lead, and somehow Hyper's gone into second. No criticism of him. What happened to Min-Jae and Jordy?
This is huge for Quad Force 1.
Yeah. Big show there, 7 points to 3. So Andreas Klein and Angel Rivera will come up next against Levi Johnson and Silas Aaron. Through the Brightling Gates, up and over the castle walls. That ring might as well not be there, the way they all just zipped past it. Currently Levi in the lead. It's Johnson over Aaron with just a fraction of a second between them. Rivera was third, now fourth, now second. Klein was third, now fourth, now fourth. Hopping about. So close between everybody. AJ hits that ring. That one is definitely there. That stops him for a bit. Aaron has got Klein hot on his heels. Johnson on the heels of Klein as well. Here's Levi's look. He makes his way around the walls, goes through this. Remember, we're going to race 4 laps of this in the big heat in a moment. We didn't do that in the Women's Cup, so you haven't seen 4 laps of this track yet. Into the kicker, throw it over. Leviathan rolls through there and then takes the 2 other rings. That's good work from him, but it's still Aaron in the front, and 17 hundredths of a second is Andreas Klein behind him. Then it's Johnson, and then it's Rivera. It was pretty close between all of them in the top 3 at the end. So that's now 13 points to 7 after the small finals. And it was Quad Force 1 who beat Supersonic X when we raced in Proptown as well. Remember, don't forget that these teams met in the previous small finals, and when they did that, it was, I'm just checking the score, it was, yes, 17 points for Quad Force 1, 13 points for Supersonic X. It's looking like Quad Force 1 are going to beat out Supersonic X again here today. But big heat time, 4 laps of this. And the pressure's on, isn't it, Martijn? As Evan was saying earlier on, you're flying this thing. It's roughly about 2 minutes of competing. You're trying to stay in the lead of this thing, knowing people are trying to catch you. It's quite stressful.
Yeah, it is. It is. But it's also what makes it so much fun. It's so much adrenaline going on.
Yeah. Here it is. Here's the big heat between all of our pilots from Supersonic X and Quad Force 1. Their chance to come 3rd or 4th in today's championship and get the points that goes with it. If you're 3rd today, 100 towards the World Championship season. If you're 4th, so a big difference between them. You want to get them. Min-Jae Kim, nice work from him. Then it's Peak, then it's Rivera. Kim still in the lead, 3/10 of him over Rivera. Aaron for the best so far of Quad Force 1 in 3rd place, half a second behind Kim. And then we've got Peak and Klein behind him, and the rest of the dark blue, purple drones for Quad Force 1 are too far behind at the moment. They need to move up. They need to move up soon. Reeve Snyder, one of their best, is a long way behind. Clearly had a few problems early on. We're all looking now at Min-Jae. He's got Aaron in 2nd now. He's managed to catch and pass Peak. I think Peak's lost a little bit of time. Here he is, this is Keepy as we take a look at him on his second lap, going through that ring, then doubling back over the walls, and now he's going to chase Minjay as none of the dark blue, purple, the Quad Force 1 drones are in that fight at first and second anymore. Geordie is just 17 thousandths of a second behind his teammate who's passed him. It's Klein and Peak doing what they used to do for Apex and rocking out at the front. Then we've got Aaron for Quad Force 1, half a second behind them, and now Mason Lively touching on a second behind everybody. Kim though, Minjay Kim, 47 out of 48 possible points in the group stages. He's a little bit further behind now. Maybe starting to run out of steam, and who can blame him at nearly 3 o'clock in the morning for a 12-year-old? Peak, still Klein, then Aaron and Lively in third and fourth. Up onto the kicker, down through the rings, 1, 2, 3. Peak now starting to pull away. Klein doing great work too. He's in 1 and 2. Aaron and Lively coming third and fourth. So that'll be 4 points for Peak, 3 for Klein, and then you get 2 and 1 for Aaron and Lively, which means it's 7 more points for Supersonic X. They really needed that.
Is it enough? That's the big question.
16 points to 14 for Quad Force 1. If Supersonic X could have come in a third as well, then they would have turned it around. Instead, Quad Force 1 just beat them so close, which means Quad Force 1 a third today, and we'll get the points for that. And Supersonic X will come in fourth on the World Championship points for today.